Okay, so we are on to part, what, 6, 7, probably 6. If you couldn't tell, I haven't gotten that much fucking sleep from doing these videos, so I apologize if I'm just out of it, because I fucking am. So, let's start off with some Scorsese films. We got Goodfellas and Taxi Driver. This is a 4K. This is the first mastered in 4K Blu-ray that I got. So they don't sell a lot of these because the actual 4K Ultra HD came out. But yeah, this is an old Blu-ray release from 2013. It was interesting. Let's just say it was a unique experience watching that on a standard def tube television. And then we've got the Fast and the Furious series, which, well, most of it, we're missing the 8th one. But everything up to 7, I should say. And this is how the set comes in. Stop fucking shit. Okay. So let's just say you saw that enough. I have not seen any of these. I tried watching the first one, but I didn't care for it. We got the Rambo series, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I still have not seen the fourth one. So I guess to give you all a heads up, I'm going to have to pause and unpause. Stop and start the video a few times. The only problem with this set is these transfers are DNR'd to all hell. This is one of the worst Blu-ray transfers, and you can tell it's been DNR'd. I think that and Star Trek are the most DNR'd in the collection. I have seen the first 3 Rambo films. Haven't seen the 4th one. I can't really explain. I don't have a good reason why I have not seen the 4th Rambo film, but first one is a masterpiece of cinema. My friend and I have had a few discussions about the 4th one and the first one and whether or not they should have just ended it after that and just not even bothered with the sequels. This shelf does have more room, but it's always a tricky situation with shelves because I worry if you fuck with it too much, it might break a few movies by accident. So then we've got the Total Recall films, the original and the remake. If you want to know which is better, the fucking original. The remake is very generic looking. Doesn't mean people won't like it. If you like the remake, that's fine, all is well, but I agree to disagree. And this is the film Rian Johnson did for The Last Jedi. This is one of my personal favorite science fiction films, and I love it. I love the concept of it. I love how surreal it is as a science fiction film and how meta it is, and it really, I think if you watch this, you'll appreciate The Last Jedi even more. At least in my opinion. I think Rian Johnson was perfect for The Last Jedi. Sorry about it, the adjusting ISO, but something's bothering me. And we have the Star Wars saga on Blu-ray. I've shown this many times. This is the one with the special editions in it. And let me just show you that. On second thought, I won't show you this because, okay, if you're gonna see it, motherfucker. Okay, so it's a gorgeous set. There's a part of me really tempted to just get rid of the official 2011 Blu-rays, like move them off the shelf and just put the despecialized editions in this set. Just fuck it. Then we've got the Addy-Wan versions. Star Wars. I did buy these on eBay. So should not have bought those on eBay, but they were cheap, and man, there's a lot of stuff I have to dust down here. These are actually better bootlegs than the despecialized editions ones I got. I think in retrospect, the guy I purchased those from was a real scumbag. He was overcharging for the materials, really. Then we have the despecialized editions, which I love. I love this trilogy. These are bootlegs. I've shown these off numerous times, but I'm just very happy with them. And hold on a sec. Okay, so we've gone back to a higher ISO, and the reason is, fuck it, because it's actually better, or you can see more, hopefully. And I can't really tell what's in focus and not in focus. And then we have the sequel films. I love both of these. I will never understand the hate The Force Awakens gets, or The Last Jedi gets. I will never understand it, frankly. I rewatched. You're like, well, watch them together. Yes, I did that. I watched them pretty much back to back, and I don't get the complaints. I really don't. Like, oh, there are continuity mistakes, and I don't get it. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I don't get the hate for these films. Next, we have the Clone Wars Micro Series from 2003 to 2003 to 2005, I mean. And this is a custom cover. I was running out of shelf space. I think Volume 2 is a bootleg, sadly. But it works and the picture quality is good enough. And this is a custom bootleg of the Star Wars Holiday Special. And this is something I DVD-R'd myself. And I think I will remember this as the ultimate disgrace because I had a test to study for, and instead of studying for that test, I decided in, 9th grade to fucking edit out all the commercials in Windows Movie Maker, burn on a DVD. What is wrong with me? And I also have a version with commercials, I mean. And we got these two little Lego Star Wars movies, which I think are cute. Okay, one thing that really happened, which was weird, I had to get this Blu-ray resurfaced. That's never happened to me, really. But it was skipping. Yes, a Blu-ray skipped. That's very rare to happen, but it happened. But the Padawan Menace was the first Blu-ray I ever got. And then we've got the Family Guy Star Wars trilogy here. And the problem with these DVDs is that these are, the first two are 4x3. I think they're cropped. And as a trap is 16x9, but I'm too lazy to replace them, to be honest. Next, we're going to show off the prize of the collection. Now, the only problem is I'm going to have to cover my name for one of them, my full name. So we've got the AVGN collection here, which is something I was very happy to get. They have newer versions of these, which are way nicer actually, but there's something kind of unique about these homemade versions. I love supporting online creators in whatever way I can. And you probably say, well, you should just get the Blu-rays at this point, and I might, but DVDs are fun enough. Volume 4, Volume 5, Volume 6. I'm a AVGN fanboy, what can I say? I've met James Earl several times. My friend and I were joking yesterday I mean, about me dubbing over like scenes of Spider-Man with AVGN, and I'm gonna fucking do that. It will be fucking amazing. Then we've got, well, So there's volume 7, which was signed by Mike McTay. And then we've got the rest of the AVGN related stuff here. We've got volume 8, volume 9, Board James, and James and Mike Monday. I thoroughly enjoy the AVGN content. And then we've got a movie that really makes no sense to be part of the AVGN shit. Should really actually, I think I needed a blu-ray somewhere. Maybe I could just rearrange this in a way that makes more sense. I don't know. Southside with You, which is a little movie about Barack and Michelle Obama when they were young, and it's nice to see movies about the Obamas being made. I'd like to see more of them. I wanted to really watch that one on Netflix, but I don't know if they have that on Blu-ray. Barack Obama is a real interesting president to me. As a leftist, his legacy will always be mixed. But he did make me feel proud to be an American and proud to have a really articulate president. And I'm just going to shut the hell up and we're seeing the next shelf. Just goes to show you how many fucking superhero movies there are when I need to have 2 shelves for the fuckers. And that should do it. So we're going to start off with the not Avengers with the 3 Captain America movies before the good ones. So we have Captain America with Red Brown, which is Captain America, and Captain America Death Too Soon, which has Christopher Lee in it. It makes you wonder what the hell his agent was telling him. Mr. Lee, you will star in this piece of shit movie. And he's like, I'm Christopher Lee. I kick Nazi ass. Don't fuck with me. Seriously, you do not want to fuck up. You do not want to piss off Christopher Lee because he will fuck you up. Even though he's dead, he will still fuck you up from the grave. The animated Iron Man movie, which is okay, I guess. It exists. We got more Hulk stuff here. Oh, hold on. The 2003 Hulk film. I did not get rid of that. So we have Thor and Wolverine, and depending on what angle this is at, one of the slipcover will show it. What it is. Okay. Then we got this little Hulk thing going on. I've seen all this Hulk stuff. I just like the character of the Hulk. Unfortunately, I haven't read too many comics about the Hulk. Most of my exposure to the Hulk has been through the... Well, that's not true. I do have some Hulk comic books. But I need to read more of them, I should say. Then we have Blade. The Blade trilogy. I've seen the first 2. I have not seen the 3rd one yet, because I'm not that much of a masochist. And then we have Kingsman. I do need to get my hands on Kingsman 2, but the first one is just a damn great film. It's kind of like a Roger Moore Bond movie that was rated R. And we have Ghost Rider, the extended cut, but this is a custom set, so it's a clear case, meaning that I have the 2-disc set and the theatrical cut. And that's because I had 2 copies of Ghost Rider for the longest time, and I was like, that's one too many, and I got a 3-disc. I may as well just compress it, because I needed the shelf space. Then we have the X-Men Trilogy box set, which is one of my favorite sets still. We have X-Men, X-Men 2, and X-Men The Last Stand, or X2 X-Men United, and Well, funny thing about this set is that this is why I originally got the 3-disc case. This is a DTS audio mix, so I got the 2-disc set of that in Canada. How fitting. And this is also a 2-disc. But it's a custom because this came from the full screen set. And someone gave it. It's from that same store I've talked about numerous times. And this is just a random bonus disc that came in the X-Men thing, I guess. It smelled like cigarettes, so I chucked the case and I put it in here. And then we have X-Men Origins Wolverine, which exists. It fucking sucks. X-Men The Last Stand, I actually have this on 4K. But I put it in the DVD case because I didn't want to get rid of that DVD. I might not, but, you know, if I got the 3-disc cases, there's no point for getting. There's no reason not to keep the DVD, I should say. The Wolverine in 3D. I thoroughly enjoyed the Wolverine. I think it's a pretty damn excellent movie. Could it have been a little better? Yeah, but there's just something I really like about that film. Plus, I love the look of Japan, and I've always kind of liked how that looks. And then we have the Rogue cut of X-Men Days of Future Past. This comes with both the theatrical and extended and Rogue cut of the film. I have not seen the Rogue cut yet. I will at some point. Then we have Deadpool. And you might say, well, Deadpool's not really an X-Men movie. Fuck you, Deadpool is an X-Men film. That's why it's in my X-Men collection. And then we have X-Men Apocalypse. This is probably one of the most unique cases because it's a silver Blu-ray case with the X-Men logo of all the X-Men movies. This one gets a pretty dope case. I don't know why. It was kind of a meh movie. Oh, you're probably wondering, well, do I like the X-Men film series? The answer is a resounding hell yes, I do. Very much. Logan. Hugh Jackman was robbed of an Oscar nomination, and this was robbed of many accolades at the Academy, and this was one of the first 4K releases I got ever. It's one of the most deluxe, and it's a gorgeous release. Just, you know, it feels hefty. It's got like that. I'm not sure I could compare it to how a Laserdisc owner felt, but when I got it, it kind of felt like that feeling I've heard from people who were in the Laserdisc, like Zaran Isaac and Culture Dog. You should check out Culture Dog, by the way. He's in my channel. You should check out page. Green Lantern. Fuck this movie. I don't know why I own it. Green DVD case. That's why. Because if I got rid of it, I would lose the green DVD case. That's the only reason why I keep it. V for Vendetta. I thoroughly enjoyed this film. I think it's really damn great. We have Justice League, A New Frontier. If you're wondering why I have the Blu-ray instead of the old DVD I have. I was watching the damn movie, right? And I was really into it. And then the fucking thing just stopped playing. And I was like, what the fuck? I tried cleaning it, and I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, I don't want to replace it. And I'm like, fine, I'll replace it because it's not working. Fuck it. Warner Brothers is really annoying with their DVD releases. Then we have the animated Wonder Woman movie, which is fucking amazing. I don't know which is better, this or the Gal Gadot one. That would be a really good compare and contrast film, like analysis thing to do, to discuss the Wonder Woman films. Because for the longest time, I mean, the animated Wonder Woman film was kind of the definitive Wonder Woman movie. It was fucking amazing. It was really, really good. Such a great deal. See, it's movies like this that made me go, hell yeah. DC animated movies, way to fucking go. And then we have the unaired pilot, which is ass. I mean, the person who played Wonder Woman was sexy as hell, but yeah, this was a shitty television pilot. We have both Sin City films. I still have my DVD copy of Sin City, the original Sin City. I got this because it was cheap and I've been looking for a good deal on the second installment of Sin City. So that's why I got it. And then we have the 300 Steelbook. I probably would not have got this in retrospect, but it was cheap, and now I have a cover for it, which should protect it from further rusting. We have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles films. I enjoyed these. Well, funny story about this one. I had to replace the disc, and the reason was the first film was 4x3, and I found like another version of the DVD, and I'm just like, it was the same thing. It was so weird. Like, okay, this happened with the Shaft movies as well, which is ironically right here. Oops, sneak preview there. What's to come in another part. Spoilers. Lol, what? Okay, long story short. First one's good. Haven't seen this. I saw this when I was a kid and it was the first Ninja Turtles film I ever saw, but it's not connected to the previous three. It's its own thing. Which is really weird continuity-wise. You're like, what the fuck? Like, it's just its own thing, but it probably should have had some semblance of a connection with the first film, first trilogy. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and this is why I love Steelbooks, because look how gorgeous that is. But then it's like you look at the rusting, it's like little bits of rusting which you can't see, but I can see. Yeah. Yeah. It's not as bad as the Blues Brothers one, but pretty bad. Yeah. And we have the Conan duology. Damn it. I thought about getting the I'm thinking of the fucking scene where, like, he punches a fucking camel. Like, that's just the funniest shit. He's like, he's drunk as fuck, and he looks at the camel, like, bleh. And then he just, like, looks at the camel, like, just punches the fucking camel. Like, it's like, well, fuck you, Arnold. What the fuck did camel do to you? Camel was just being a fucking camel, and then he just punched in the fucking face. Dick. Cowboys and Aliens. This film I thoroughly enjoyed, and why is it in the So you're probably wondering, what about all the other stuff you might consider a comic book film? Well, the thing with that is that I just don't have enough fucking room, and that's the main reason why. So you're going to see comic book films like, you're going to see comic book movie sections, but not like a full shelf like the two I've shown you. And we have Judge Dredd and Dredd. Obviously this is a much better film than this. But, this is also a letterbox thing, but if I put it through the region-free player, it makes it anamorphic widescreen. That's why I haven't upgraded it, because I can stick it in the region-free player and all is good. That's just how I look at it. We have the Green Hornet, which my ex-girlfriend gave me, and that was a very nice Hanukkah present. I did like this one, but I haven't rewatched it in years. Then we have the Hellboy movies. I put that in an Eco 2-disc DVD case. And then I was like, well, fuck it, I'll just buy Hellboy 2 on Blu-ray, and I hate to say this, but the first time I saw Hellboy, I didn't care for it, and I haven't rewatched it since. I really should, though, because I don't think I really understood Guillermo del Toro's directing style, and that was kind of a shame on my part, but since viewing more of his body of work, I think I was just wrong. And then you have the superhero films that are non-comic book related, and that would be Hancock and Chronicle. It's a shame that Josh Trank did such a shitty job with the Fantastic Four film, because Chronicle really was a damn good film. And Dan DeHaan, I mean, that man knows how to give a performance if he needs to. He's a really good actor. And also Michael B. Jordan was in this one, and some other schmuck whose name I can't remember. But I like both of these films. I haven't rewatched Hancock in a while, but there's like a charm to both of them, meaning that they're superhero movies, but they're not comic book related superhero movies. I just find that interesting to view as a comic book movie fan. So we'll move on to the next shelf in a little bit, but I'm just going to take a break, because fuck it. Alright. Okay, everyone. Welcome to the rest of part 6. I think that's where we're at now. And I'm deciding to sit down for this part. So first, gotta remove my PSP out of the way, which I've had for almost 10 years. Next year, it will have been 10 years since I had my PS3. So let's get these top movies off out of the way. So first we got Deliverance. Then we got Dirty Dancing. You know what, I'll just do it from the side of my knees. It's going to hurt, but it's going to be fine now. The Berlin Syndrome, which is directed by the person who's going to be doing the future Black Widow movie. I am so happy to get to say that now, that there's going to be a Black Widow movie. Then we have Small Soldiers, which is probably one of the best Blu-ray it's probably one of the best Blu-ray transfers I've ever seen in my life. And Videodrome, which I have not watched yet, but I heard it's a great Cronenberg film, and I need to get some more Cronenberg in my life. He's gonna fuck with my mind, but that's okay. My mind is already fucked with through many other movies. So next we got Risky Business, Street Smart, which has Christopher Reeve and Morgan Freeman, the first 8 Friday the 13th films, which I have not seen. Well, that's not true. I saw the first one finally. Then we have the Sabata trilogy, which is Sabata, Adios Sabata, and Return of Sabata. So, showed this off in a update video a while ago. I don't know why, but this is one of my favorite shelves. I don't know if it's the type of movies or how deep the shelf is, but I really like this shelf. I apologize for the next round of shelves. I really don't have a place to display the movies, so we're going to have to be doing that from an old-fashioned type of way of displaying the films, and these are very recent purchases. So we have the Polar Express, and Hotel Transylvania and Monster House, and you think, that's totally inconsistent. There. The Rob Zombie Halloween film. I do own the other Halloween films, so this was just to complete the collection, really. And it was $5. On Amazon, that was way overpriced, but at FYE, it was way more reasonable, which is very strange. So, we have Flushed Away and Collateral, which is a great film, and Flushed Away is a fairly decent animated film, in my opinion. Next we're going to show off the Disney films here. Did I just hit the slipcover? That would really suck if I did. Okay. It's kind of hard for me to reach over there, but I'm doing it. So we've got Rescuers and Rescuers Down Under, The Aristocats, which is a really solid film, Beauty and the Beast, which I have not seen, although I bought Beauty and the Beast fairly recently, so there is that factor to keep in mind. When push comes to shove, use the other arm. And we have the first Night at the Museum film, just because it was a movie from my childhood. Next we got the Alien franchise. So we have this is a box set, mate. That's a box set. I was inspired by Zero and Isaac to get an old set. The movies still work fine in it. Damn, some of my movies have very visible dust on them, because I haven't really gone through them or watched them. So we have Prometheus and Alien Covenant and the original Alien films. So this contains the first 4. So that's the quad trilogy, and this is the... So we got all 6 movies. If you want my thoughts on them, I think it's okay. Pretty decent. Really actually enjoyed Covenant. Surprisingly. I was really surprised by how much I liked it. First Alien is great. Alien 1 is fantastic. Aliens is a masterpiece. Alien 3 can go fuck itself. Alien Resurrection is slightly more entertaining than Alien 3 because it doesn't make you want to slap someone. That's the only reason I kind of like Resurrection better than 3, because at least Resurrection is entertaining. Then we have the Assassin's Creed movie from 2016, which I surprisingly really enjoyed. You know, sometimes you have a pleasant surprise every once in a while. Next we have the Hunger Games series. We have the DVD, the first one, Blu-ray combo pack of the second one, the Best Buy exclusive steelbook of the third one, and the Target exclusive of the fourth one. The only problem with this is that this is starting to rust a little bit, and this is going through some disc rot problems, which I really did not expect to have to be dealing with. Well, the bonus disc in the Target set is going through disc rot. That I did not expect. So for another Western trilogy, we have the Man with No Name trilogy, which I used to have on DVD. I still have it on DVD, but I had this Blu-ray set for a while, and I just replaced the case with a clear 3disc case, which I was originally going to use for the despecialized editions of Star Wars. But then I said, fuck it. Fantastic Beasts, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. This is the Ultimate Edition. It's a 4-disc set, 2-disc. I do like Harry Potter. It's weird. I have all the Harry Potter movies, but I'm not like in love with Harry Potter. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes some sense to me, I guess. And then we've got Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, which is a Canadian import, the Half-Blood Prince, which I really like this one. A friend of mine was like, dude, it's the worst one. What are you talking about? I'm like, it was the second one I saw in the theater. Actually, it was the only one I saw in the theater, because I really didn't. Because I was all anti-Harry Potter, because idiot teenager. And then we have Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. My original DVD of it went through disc rot, so I had to replace it with another DVD, which probably was not the wisest choice. I probably should have just bit the bullet and gotten the Blu-rays, even though I do like the consistency of it all. Should have just gotten the Blu-rays. And then we have the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes films. You're wondering where you can get this set. Well, you get the cover on eBay, and then you print out the first and second Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes films on DVD. Sherlock Holmes. I'm still tired and I'm just trying to get this out of the way. Neverending Story 1. I still haven't seen this one for some reason. And these are both, I keep hitting this tripod thing by accident. Silver Linings Playbook and Joy. I really like both of these films. This one takes place in Philly, so can't go wrong with that. Takes place in Philly. I live near Philly, so it's pretty cool. We have Lost in Translation, one of the best Scarlett Johansson films, and it's a great film by Sofia Coppola. Sofia Coppola's got some directing chops on her. Scarface, just a fucking great movie. Say hello to my little friend! And then we have a small Universal collection of films here. Most of these overlap, and this is a duplicate, so I technically own this movie 3 times over. For unintentionally. The thing is, when you buy all the Dracula and Frankenstein films, you see that they overlap each other. And then we've got E.T. and Titanic. This is a great Blu-ray set, and this is a great Blu-ray set as well. So I believe that's it for part 6 of the overview, and I'll see you in part 7, which is going to be interesting to show off. So, yeah, live long and prosper and have a nice day.